You are me bread and butter, bread and butter, oli mugati gwa butter. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another big episode of the Celebrity Talk or Entertainment News. Me, I am MC Radio, and I'm always here to give you the gist. Somebody said it can't be. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, one of the biggest songs I loved from Moses and Weasel was Bread and Butter. It was released when I was in my A level, yeah, and I went to watch it in the neighborhood. That was a Chibanda. And all the excitement. I loved the duo, and they used to mash up the place, and of course the energy, the lyrics, meaningful, not like the ones we have these days in Kodi. I'm not saying they are not good songs for some of you. To some of us, they are meaningless. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of Radio Weasel. They represented us in so many platforms, on so many podiums. This was in 2013, and of course, they were the first group to represent us at the BET Awards. And of course, I want to elaborate somehow so much for some people who are literally new. The BET is one of the awards that are brought up to support the black talent. That's why they call it Black Entertainment Television. And of course, Radio Weasel were the very first Ugandans to represent us on that podium, yeah. We were super excited, and they were nominated as well. Then the others followed. In 2015, we were crowned, and of course, Eddie Kenzo came out to win an award, and of course, he brought the anklet. He presented it to the Republic of Uganda, to be specific, the government of Uganda, and it was put in the Ugandan Museum, which is located on Kira Road. Yeah. Now, ladies and gentlemen, back to the story. This young man lost his friend in 2018, and you already know, from that day, he's not been so well. Should I say, he's been traumatized, and of course, you know, losing your best friend is not something that you can go through it so easily. Yeah, that's one of the events organizer. He's called Nobert Events. He's my good friend. We are from the same area code. I mean, he's my car mate. He's the person behind the concert that it's going to be happening on Friday at Hotel Africana, Memories of Goodlyfe, but specifically we have Weasel as one of the celebrated artists on that very day. Now, Nobert Events, I'm not going to talk so much about Nobert Events because you already know him. He did one of the biggest events here in Kampala, and of course, that was reggae. Anyway, back to the story of Radio Weasel. When he lost his friend, he got traumatized, and of course, he's been through so much, and now we are requesting Ugandans, wherever you are, you can be in the diaspora, you can decide to buy a table for your friends who are around, and of course, that's one way of supporting one of the biggest talents that Uganda has ever had. I've told you they were the very first group from Uganda to represent East Africa on the BET platforms. Forget about the diamonds; they have just arrived. Forget about all those guys have just arrived. Nevertheless, we've been having artists like Nameless, we've been having artists like Wahoo, East African Reggae Bashment Crew, all those guys. But these guys were the very first people to represent us, and of course, we acknowledge we acknowledge it and we do not take it for granted. Yeah. Hey, thank you so much for loving Kamuga TV. Now, the story that was literally trending yesterday was a story of the mother of the late, that is Moses Radio. She came out and of course she had a request, you guys. I don't want you guys to quote the woman so bad. She had a request and she wants to do an extension on the land that maybe is next to her house, and she had a request that the land next to her is valued maybe 350 million, and of course she was requesting Ugandans to just help her and raise the money. Oh my God, I've never seen Ugandans angry. I've never seen Ugandans angry, my friends. So that's for the story that was trending. Anyway, let's keep saying Moses Radio rest in peace, and we always want the souls to keep resting well. Yes, that's one thing for sure. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are around Kampala, if you are around all the cities that make up the Republic of Uganda, please make it the main capital, and we support Moses Radio memories. And of course, to be specific, let's support Weasel, who is still with us. And of course, I've told you it's one of the duo that Uganda will forever have. And of course, we've seen Bruce Lee perform. We've seen Irene Namubiru. I like those old people do concerts here. How about we see Desire Rosinda? How about we see who is Grace Nachmera over 6 single? I think I can't miss out.